Cavs and won the franchise's only title in 2016. When LeBron returned in 2010 with the Heat, he faced a massive backlash from the fans. He was asked earlier this week if the reaction would be similar, and he said, quote, "It better not be." So Chris Broussard is still with us. Interesting. He's going back to Cleveland. How much do you think tonight means to LeBron, and what do you think he will get from the fans?
Well, I think he'll get love from the fans. I think this is going to be nothing like his first trip back to Miami because, look, he left it. You know, he gave him the championship.
Trip back to Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He chose Cleveland again in 2014, delivered a championship in historic fashion.
Historic. 3-1 down.
It can't be
a lot
anything.
of help from Draymond and Kyrie, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Continue.
That's a whole other issue.
Right, you know.
It'll be all love. It should be all love. Like, there shouldn't be an iota of booing, of apprehension. I mean, it should just
You
be
included, Skip.
It should be all love.
I'm good. It's sort of a non-event to me. It's like, hold on. Another night on the road, right?
LeBron coming to your arena.
Yeah.
That's an extravaganza. Bring out the bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, the party hats.
Who's left in your arena? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's look, this could be LeBron's last significant game in Cleveland. Because unless they get like Zion Williamson in the draft, and not just another great young player like they had Kyrie, they need to get a guy that could change the fortunes of the franchise, a guy that, you know, Zion's been compared to LeBron, a guy that maybe some people think could be the next, LeBron James. Like, unless they get that type of guy in the lottery, they're going to be insignificant and terrible for the rest of LeBron's career. So this could be his last significant game there. Because, you know, when he goes back in the future, you've been back. It's no big deal. Okay, so I was talking to somebody after he dropped 51 in Miami, and they said, well, we think he'll be nice to the fans of Cleveland. And I said, you know what being nice would be to them? Go drop 60 or something. Put on a historic performance. Because their day, I said this could be his last significant game there ever. This could be their last significant, it will be their last significant night of NBA basketball for the rest of the season.
Sure.
They're terrible. They're that bad. It's all about the lottery.
You mean to tell me Dan Gilbert's not going to get them? That's what he said.
It's like he didn't win that championship before LeBron.
Oh, yeah.
He said. But, so, look, LeBron's got family and friends that probably won't see him play again this whole year in person. Maybe he'll have some of his students from the I Promise school come. I think the only thing that gives me pause about saying he's going to put on just a spectacular performance is that, as we've said before, there are times when he's at his best often when he's angry.
I totally agree.
Like the first,
I wrote that down.
When he first went there in Miami, I mean, that atmosphere, I had never seen anything like that in the NBA. And I wasn't sure how he was going to respond. And he came out like a bulldozer and just blew him out. I don't, you know, it won't be that way. So that could be the only thing that keeps him from having a historic performance. But I could see high 30s at least and a triple-double. I don't think you play it long enough for him to get 50, but I'd love to see him go for a career high.
Played all the whole game at Miami.
He does play. He does. He's going to get 30-something.
Okay, he made his last shot in Miami with 16.5 seconds left to get to 51. Am I right? So why wouldn't he do that tonight?
Lance challenged him on that.
Yeah, he challenged him. That's why he pointed Lance.
Not a good excuse.
I would love to see him get a career high. I think that'd be so appropriate. LeBron.
Drop 62.
Go get a career high. Go get a career high.
Okay.
Give it to the fans of Cleveland.
I would applaud that.
Give it to the fans of Cleveland.
LeBron James is playing the fewest minutes of his NBA career. He's dropping 28.8, 8 and 7, playing the fewest minutes of his NBA career.
38 minutes at Miami.
Even with that factored in, he's playing 34 minutes a night. Considering that he played 37 and a half, 38 last year, Skip.
He led the NBA in minutes played last year for unknown reasons. I can't even begin to fathom.
Let me tell you the reasons why. Because they won 2 games. And that's the same roster that LeBron James had. That's why he was playing those boatload of minutes.
Oh, when they were up like 18 on Orlando in the fourth quarter and he's stat padding.
No. They were up 18 on Orlando. He sat down, and when he came back in, the game was 6 points, Skip. So stop doing this. Can I talk about the man what's going to happen tonight? You keep trying to take me back, want me to have this.
Just like LeBron, revisionist history.
You want me to have this nostalgic breakdown, and I'm trying not to.
There's no nostalgia.
Yeah, it is. I expect him, look, he's LeBron. And an average performance is 28, 8, and 7. Right. And if he had 28, 8, and 7, like, wow. But I expect a triple-dub. She's still there. You know, she still got an apartment on looking over Lake Erie.
I think she got an apartment in Philadelphia. That's what last I heard.
Yeah, that was a lie. That was a lie they told.
Yeah. Multiple spots.
Yeah.
But look, I expect LeBron to be great. You know what? Actually, I would like to see him get 70. Because hopefully, this is going to be the last sellout.
I'll buy that.
This is going to be the last sellout. Dan Gilbert, I want you to show your face up, sit courts. I want you to sit courtside like you normally do and watch LeBron just rain about 11 threes on you.
That might make LeBron angry.
That's what I want to happen.
We need.
Because you've been bumping your gums about what you're going to do. Look at the value. You see the value of the Cavaliers now? Since LeBron left, plummeted. Plummeted. Like my grades in high school, just plummeted.
Skip. LeBron. Huh? He could buy them. That could be good.
So, Chris Broussard does have some roots in Northeast Ohio, correct?
Yes.
You spent part of your...
Finished high school there, went to college there.
So you have a feel for it and got a piece of your heart there. And it still pains me a little bit for those fans, and you know them well, that LeBron didn't finish in Cleveland. Just finish it out. And again, I don't begrudge him going to La La Land. I don't begrudge him going to Hollywood because he was born to be a Laker in Hollywood. He was, but this is made for him. But he was also born in Akron, Ohio, December 30th, 1984, to Gloria James. He was immaculate. That's what he told me.
4 p.m. on a Sunday. That's what they tell me.
What he told me. But anyway, be that as it may, the point is that those fans in the bottom of their hearts, it still hurts a little bit. Like there's a little bit of emotional pain that he didn't just commit to them for the duration and just say, I'm going to play it out here. That would have been, to me, a more heartwarming story than going to Hollywood. Right?
Yeah. Even just to keep losing, because they weren't going to.
I don't know. Would they have been back in the finals this year?
No.
Yes.
No. Look at Philly. The Philly's loaded up. Toronto's loaded up.
But you told me he's still the best player.
There's some great players. The East has gotten good now.
He is the best player. But look at Joel Embiid with Ben Simmons and Jimmy Butler.
Both of you threw a parade at the trade deadline when he got Larry Nance and Rodney Hood.
They got to the
Jordan Clarkson and George Hill. Am I right? I right?
This Cleveland team is one of the greatest evidences of LeBron James's greatness.
Thank you.
They lost Kevin Love, and they've lost
Kevin Love is shooting 33% from the floor.
He's an all-star.
33%.
Like you tell me, everybody's an all-star.
I don't say that.
Yeah, that's what you say all the time.
No, I say everybody's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Not all-star. Not everybody's an all-star. Everybody gets in the basketball
He
Hall of Fame.
I
think you're in the basketball Hall of Fame.
No,
I do. I think you got them both. You're the first crossover.
You got to take 12 players from the Eastern Conference.
Right.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Kevin Love made all-star. That's
because they were winning.
He's a 4-time all-star, right? Isn't he?
At least
5-time all-star.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a legit player.
Just think about. I want you to let this sink in for just a second. They won 2 games, and the only thing that's changed, LeBron James plays for the Lakers.
No, the other thing that changed is Kevin Love got hurt.
Stop it.
Well, they would win some games.
They were about 0-5 or something when he's shooting 33%.
You remember last year when Kevin Love missed 23 games? And they didn't miss
they're
a beat.
dissension racked because management is forcing they're forcing Colin Sexton into the lineup because they're trying to play the kid that they took in the first round that the owner clearly had a hand in picking and loves and thinks he's going to be a star, and I'm not so sure about that. I like him, but I do not love him. And so that tore that locker room apart because JR is now accusing them of just tanking. And it's part tanking, but it's part just saying, no, we're going to let this kid grow, and he's going to be our next star, right?
It's the smart thing to do.
All right.
It's the smart thing to do.
When there's no hope or no chance of winning, you might as well just lose and try to get Zion Williamson or who's going to be the best player, who you think is going to be the best player.
Bol.
Bol. We let them threes go.
What did Shannon Sharp tell me before this basketball season started? He said that LeBron's supporting cast in Cleveland was better than his supporting cast in Los Angeles.
You take that back, right?
Skip.
He told me that.
This is better supporting cast.
Let me ask you a question. LeBron was in the East.
If he was in the East with these Lakers, they would have a great shot at winning the East.
But they don't.
These Lakers are better than the Cavs. Here's what I like about this season with LeBron, and why I do like the decision he made to go to LA. And if he wins a ring there, it will definitely be the right decision. First player, lead 3 teams to a championship. LeBron, I think most people, including LeBron probably, over the last 8 years or so, have felt he has to have that second star. Remember how great they were in Cleveland before he left without a second star. Mo Williams, Delonte West are your second, third best players. They won 66, 61. LeBron just wasn't mentally really ready. Right. Good role players.
Big Z was pretty good.
They had good role players. He wasn't mentally ready to lead a team to a championship. Now he's mentally tougher. Now he's got the championship pedigree and experience. I'm enjoying seeing him with these Lakers, and I hope he gets it in his mind that let's go for it now. Look, get your second star next year. AD, KD, whoever it is. But for this year,
what are we going for?
LeBron is often at his best by himself.
We going for it.
Remember 2015 when Kyrie and Kevin Love go down?
Yeah.
He's up 2-1 on Golden State.
Yep.
Hey, you remember against Indiana? They were down 26 points. And Kyrie and Kevin Love on the bench. And what LeBron do with that second and third unit? Brought them all the way back. All the way.
And what did he do at home in Game 4 when he was up 2-1 by himself? Laid an egg.
Say it again. No.
Oh,
I want you to put emphasis.
Laid a big egg.
Put emphasis on what? By what?
By himself.
Oh, okay. I want you to put emphasis on that.
But the Warriors weren't the Warriors yet.
Yeah, they were.
No, they were not.
Who's the MVP that year?
Chris, thank you for being here. I'm interrupting you guys. We got to move on because Skip has been leading the Michigan bandwagon. Are they going to beat the Buckeyes on Saturday? We'll discuss that with Joel Clatton next.
Khaki fans go get here.
It happens. And I won't back down.